Well, hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about an excellent bike from Merida, and it's gonna be Merida Scultura 9000 for the 2022 season. Of course, before we start, Happy New Year, everybody. I wish you a lot of success and, of course, a lot of health. And before we start also, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and hit that little like button because it's gonna help in growing the channel. And of course, for all those who are already a subscriber, then definitely thank you, my friends. So, as I was saying, this is an excellent bike from Merida Scultura 9000. You see, the retail price is 5,700 British pounds, and depending on your European market, it's probably going to be similar, something like 5,700 euros or maybe 6,000 euros. So definitely not a cheap bike, but Merida always offers an excellent value for money, and we'll see when we dive into the specifications of this bike why I consider it an excellent bike from Merida. So first we can answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see, this is a pure lightweight climbing machine from Merida. Make no mistake, there is a bit of, aerodynamically optimized frame and the fork on this bike, but this is not the point of this bike. The point is, lightweight, stiff, proper climbing machine. So if you are in the market for that type of the bike, then definitely check this Merida Scultura 9000. Now we can dive into the specifications of this bike, and we can really see what do you get for your hard-earned money. As always, we can kick off with the frame and the fork on the bike. So you see, both frame and the fork are carbon fiber Scultura CF5, both for the frame and the fork. So this is a top-notch carbon fiber frame that Merida does for this Scultura range. So it is, creme de la creme. Absolutely no cutting corners, superb. And also Merida offers you a lifetime warranty on their carbon fiber frames and forks. This frame and the fork can accept maximum tire size of 30 millimeters in width, and of course 12 millimeter through axles both front and the back, and it is with the Shimano's press fit bottom bracket 86.5 millimeters. All in all, superb stuff when it comes to frame and the fork. I absolutely have no complaints about this CF5 carbon fiber frame and the fork. Immediately we are jumping to the wheel set on this bike, and this is definitely one of the highlights of the bike. We are talking about the carbon fiber wheel set from Reynolds Aero 46 dB carbon fiber wheel set. So you see, if you would buy this wheel set on the open market, you would pay approximately $2,300 for this carbon fiber wheel set. And some of the key specifications include that the inner rim width is 19 millimeters, rim height, of course, 46 millimeters. You have 20 spokes at the front, 24 spokes at the back, and these are SAPIM CX-ray spokes, superb stuff. And also the hubs on these wheels should be the Reynolds' own i9 hubs, although there is a bit of confusion on the website of Merida. They are claiming their own Merida Expert SL hubs, so this is something just to double check with your local Merida dealer. Is it the hubs on these wheels from Reynolds or from Merida? Honestly, I wouldn't be so worried if it's either of those. They're probably gonna last you long enough. Speaking about the hubs, if it's from Reynolds, we are speaking about 6 degrees of engagement, 3-pole system, and also I forgot to mention that the total weight of this wheelset is 1,525 grams for this carbon fiber wheelset. And Reynolds, of course, offers the lifetime warranty on their carbon fiber wheels. So all in all, superb choice. I absolutely have no complaints about this wheelset. These wheels are wrapped in Continental Grand Prix 5000 tire. This is a 5000 STR tire. a tubeless ready tire, and of course the wheel set is tubeless ready. You will get a tubeless tape and the tubeless valves included. So these Continental Grand Prix tires, absolutely superb stuff. You'll love them. They are top of the top, creme de la creme. And I'm also glad that Merida has included 28mm tires here. You're gonna have so much more air volume in this 28mm tire, a nice smooth ride, and this is what you want on a bike. Now let's talk about the total group set on the bike. So crankset is the newest, Shimano Ultegra R8100 group set. This is a 5236 crankset, and it's paired with the Shimano's Ultegra cassette, 1130 cassette. This new Shimano Ultegra electronic group set on this bike, Shimano Ultegra Di2, is a semi-wireless group set. So it is a 12-speed group set, so make no mistake, the previous one was 11-speed, now they moved to 12-speed group set. And also when I say semi-wireless, I mean that the front shifters are wirelessly communicating with the front mech and the rear mech, and then the front and the rear mech are connected with the cables. Shimano says that main reason is that if you want fast shifting on the front mech, you still need to use a cable connecting the rear and the front mech. And I totally believe them, because I still believe that when it comes to, generally speaking, group set, Shimano is still the leader. So Shimano's newest, the greatest Ultegra Di2 electronic group set. As I said, crankset Shimano's Ultegra 5236, cassette Shimano's Ultegra 1130. You have a nice range for climbing any steep mountains. There's going to be no problems with this 12-speed group set. And also the bottom bracket is the Shimano's Press Fit BB72 or 86.5 millimeters. When it comes to the chain, again, no cutting corners. This is the Shimano's M1800 chain, Shimano's Ultegra level chain, superb stuff. And now the shifters, front mech and the rear mech, everything is Shimano's Ultegra Di2 electronic group set, the latest, the greatest from Shimano, 12-speed group set. I mean, such a superb thing. I have absolutely no complaints here with this electronic group set. When it comes to the braking performance on this bike, you see you're gonna get, again, superb Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, including the Shimano's MT800 braking rotors, 160mm both front and the back, and these are the famous ones with the, Ice Tech, Ice Frieza technology. So the heat dissipation is going to be absolutely excellent on these braking rotors, and you'll have no problems in, hard braking with these rotors. Also, the reliability of these rotors is going to be superb, and I would suggest you in the future, if you destroy these MT100 rotors, I would still stick with these same rotors if you need to replace. Now let's talk about some interesting things on this bike when it comes to the handlebar and the stem. And this is, a carbon piece, one-piece affair, as I like to say. So it's a one-piece handlebar and the stem, carbon fiber. And I'm not a big fan of this one-piece integration systems. I understand why Merida is doing it. It's, better for the aerodynamically optimized bike. But keep in mind that this will definitely limit your choices in the future if you want to change the handlebar and the stem. And also, depending on the size of the bike that you choose, handlebars will have a different width. So for example, if you are size medium on the frame, it's going to be 420 millimeters, and then if you are size large or extra large, it's going to be 440 millimeters. So when it comes to this fine tuning of your position on the bike, you might not get the best position because of this integrated system. So just keep that in mind. If it really bothers you, that's definitely going to be a problem. On the other hand, when it comes to the seat post, Merida has kept it nice and clean because this is a carbon fiber seat post, 27.2 millimeters in diameter with a 15 millimeter setback. Absolutely superb stuff. You know that I'm a big fan of carbon fiber seat post because it's going to soak up so much of the road bumps. And this is superb. If you ever need to replace this seat post in the future, it's a standard one. There's nothing special here. You can easily replace it. When it comes to the saddle, this is a Prologo Scratch M5, a very good saddle in my opinion. But again, if you don't like this saddle, and since saddles are a personal preference, you can always easily upgrade to another saddle. Merida doesn't mention the total weight of this bike here, but I would expect in some sizes like large that probably the weight is going to hover around 7.5 kilograms, which I would consider very competitive and very good bike weight. So in a summary, do I have any special complaints about this bike? Again, considering the retail price of 5,700 British pounds or, approximately 5,700 euros. There's only one small detail that bothers me, and this is this integrated handlebar and the stem. Because as I say, although it is a carbon fiber piece, it's going to be absolutely superb, but if you need to change it in the future or you want to, change your position on the bike, this might be your limiting factor, so please keep that in mind. Also, just double check with these carbon fiber wheels, are the hubs from Reynolds own hubs, or is it a Merida hub? Personally, this wouldn't bother me too much. I would take it anyway. So all in all, again, a superb bike from Merida Scultura 9000 for 2022 season, and I'm definitely sure they're gonna sell a lot of them. They're gonna go out, like hot cakes. So I think this is gonna be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe and hit that little like button because it's gonna help in growing the channel. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida.